Okay. Okay. My name is NABII Gogo, a spiritualist and also herbalist. Yeah.
Kuna history ya the dead, between the link between the dead and the living. Can you tell us some of the stories?
Okay. So the link between the dead and the living, that's what we call the cord. There's a cord between the dead, which are spirits, and the living, which are in the physical. We have spirits. Human beings are both spiritual and physical, and the dead are only spirit. And last time I said, when you are in the physicality, you contain all these bodies. All these are bodies. The spirit is living in these bodies. So it is just one person, which is eternity. The existence in you is eternity. So that is what we call the spirit. That is eternity. That is existence. That is the God in you. So that one can live forever. And they have the bodies, where you got the physical body, we have the etheric body. These are the planes. We call them plane. Physical body, etheric plane. We have the astral plane. We have the casual plane and the spiritual world. So death, when you talk about the death is just illusions. These are just transformation. We were given too much fear when we heard about death. And the death actually is a transformation from the physical body to other plane. So when you are dead physically, physical body, you remove the physical body. The soul take over the spirit and move with it to the etheric plane. The etheric plane, we call the etheric plane. That's the plane called is called the mind. That is where the world of mind exists. We talk of this plane. These planes, you take a plane. A plane is just a railway plane. Something you move from one place to another. So we move it to the mind. Mind, this world of mind where everything exists, where you formation of everything, imagination of everything, which turns to physicality. Then somebody move to the astral plane. The astral field, astrology, that's where the universe. Yes. In astral plane, there's no gravitational. These souls are just moving. They don't touch. They cannot step on it if they fly. Because the gravitation of pull only dwells in the physicality astrology. So in this form, the astral astrology, so the one, uh, that's the cosmic realm, the astral world, where the soul will take this body, travel themselves to the astral world. Now from the astral world, they move to the casual world. The casual world, now we move to the spirit world. So we have the physical, the etheric, the casual, the astral, the casual. All this body we need travel to this because you you can travel to these bodies when you are in the physical. When you are still living, you can also travel to different things. These are the meditation and the fasting and checking. When you do this, you leave your physical body helpless. Just lying down there, you try to see everything. And there's some places where you access certain information. When you come back to this information, they come into the analysis, or they become another teacher. But there is somebody teach another person, we call them metaphysical knowledge. So the knowledge of the realm, the knowledge of the past, these are spiritual knowledge. When you don't get them in the physicality, you accept them in the realm. With a book there, you can run and have this information. Now, when somebody dies, I don't know how you call it. It's either two way. You die at the right time or you die untimely death. When you die at the right time, fine. You move to these planes. Then after that, you go to the spiritual world. But there's a two ways. Spiritual wise, the home of ancestors, or the home we came from when we were coming here. There's a place we came from. I know the baby Christians will talk about something else because they don't understand such certain things. Now, in when you are now in the spiritual world, you are moving to this place. You are now in the casual planes. It's a choice you can make. When you look behind, you will see the home of the ancestral, that's the universe. You will be taken back to where you came from, where the original home. That is now the spiritual world, or we will tell where the God exists, and the ancestors also dwells there. Now, for those who are ready to reincarnate, when you go to a certain channel, it's where the reincarnation point will happen to you. Then you go and come back again. There are those who have reincarnated in this world for almost 10 times. 5 times, 10 times, 2 times. The first comers are few. So that's why we call the generation. You go and come back. That life is a circle that way. So you go and come back, you go and come back. But if you know how to access it, you can go and start afresh. Only when you look back to the universe. You don't follow the light. When you follow that light is a channel, because that is we call them, they normally trick you with the light. So you think that is a channel where I should go. That's a reincarnation channel. But when now you turn back, you'll see the universe. That is now the home where you exist. Now leave alone that story. Now when somebody dies at a right time, untimely death, like my brother Chira passed on at a time, untimely death, you go nowhere. You see, you go nowhere. There's nowhere. You turn to be in the astral. Those who are in the astral, those are the people who turn to be ghosts. They move around until their times it's over. We call them in Catholic, we call them the purgatory or the purgatories. Those who are living the purgatory for the pardoning time. When you are supposed to die at 100 years, but you died at 50 years, you wait for 50 good years living in the purgatory life, or you wait for 50 years living the astral life, you become a ghost. Those who are in the ghost or in the astral bodies, you can see them. When you go to the morgue, you will see these are people are still in the ghost. They have not died, but the physical body has been withered or has been destroyed. That's why it's very powerful for somebody to keep the bodies without destroying them. Long ago, people were keeping these bodies. They were not destroying that. Now, when you take them to the morgue, they get to be destroyed completely. Now you cannot come back. When you go to the Jesus, the reason why I'm telling you there's what we call you can come back again to life. Some people travel, they don't die. They are getting captured. Somebody can go to coma even for 100 years. For 1 year is in coma. And somebody can also go given for around 3 months, 4 months. They look like if they're dead. They're not dead. The spirit has been captured and put on a bottle under the sea, or on a certain bush, or on a dustbin somewhere, or in a dustbin somewhere. So, for this person to be recovered, when you rush this person to the hospital very quickly, you will kill this person, because now you will close all these doors. We have the 9 doors that governs the physicality. These are the doors whereby when the soul gets out to the physicality, they return, and the doors will always remain open. But when you close these doors for this soul, it will be difficult for these doors to be open to the soul to access the doors. That's why it says that by the time of departuring of the person wants to die, they will struggle to leaving these doors. The only one door will remain. That is now the reproductive area. That the last door will close when somebody dies. You'll see somebody still, the man will still stand. Where they are dead, lakini bado unapata kama wamesimama. That is the door, the last door. Where are these 9 doors? I talk of the 2 eyes, the 2 noses. Those are 4. The 5, 6, 7 mouth. Alafu the reproductive area and the excretive part. Those are the 9 doors I'm talking about. Now, when these are closed, you remain with the 2 remaining. The one which is beyond. Those when somebody dies, we love to pee or go to the long call. You see them they have poo, and when they have the penis will still stand still. That's what that person still remaining with one door is opening until that one goes like this. Now, when such things happens, they will say you are dead now. When Jesus Christ, when we talked about the Jesus Christ, when he ascended to heaven, what do you mean by ascending to heaven? Ascending means he traveled. He traveled his soul to the heaven. He moved from the physicality, traveled its souls to all these planes until he feels the fourth consciousness, the super consciousness where the God dwells in. He traveled to that place for a period of 3 days. That's why whoever was preserving the body, preserved this body well, and he always cleaned the body every time. That's why it was very easy for Christ to come and return back to his physical body for the next departure. So what was he trying to show us? That we have the power and opportunity to travel. We have to overcome the death. It's not a must when you die. It's the end of everything. You can still live even in other bodies. When you die, you shall still live in other bodies. So when Jesus ascended after the resurrection, so resurrect means he resurrected again from the dead. So after that, he ascended to heaven. Ascending to heaven means to, what do you say? He ascended to heaven means he ascended to people. He now lives in people. He's now not living physically. He is now in everybody's heart. That's why he says that the body is the temple of God, and your heart is the temple of God. He is the way to that temple. So when you follow, you have the Christ in you. You have acquired the Christ inside you. You follow that. He gives you the way, and you ascend to heaven, or you ascend to you find God inside you. He's the bridge, is the way, and is the light that leads you there. Now, when these people are in the astral, they feed in here, in physicality. We cook these foods which normally remains at night. They are coming to feed on those food. That's why your grandfather will always tell you, don't leave that food for a visitor will come and eat. That's you want when you get to a grandfather or a grandmother's home. There's a certain food somewhere they're just keeping like that. There's water somewhere. These are water they are feeding spirits. So leave that food. Don't finish the food. They won't finish the food because there are those who died when they are hungry. They always come and feed themselves with this food. There are those who normally they will always feed those home. They normally put fire every time at night, either on the cow yard. They will put fire. There's a certain fire somewhere. They will tell you this fire, just leave it here. This is for the spirit. Thou grant those older men who are feeling cold, they die on water. They will come and rescue themselves with this fire. But those who are children, the unborn children, they are feeling cold. They come. Those are industrial bodies. They come and get that warmth from that fire. So there's food, there's water, and there is fire to feed the spirit. The spirit normally come and sleep even in the beds. That's why when you don't arrange your bed very well, they'll come and sleep on it. So when you sleep on that bed again, you get this so-called the Nuxi spiritual attack is run every time. So you have to spread your bed always for this spirit not to come. When they find a bed and spread, they come and spend on those beds. Because there are those who died while they are at a sleep, they are still feeling asleep. Now, there are those who died young and they still want sex. Sex is an energy. That energy is the energy of life. It produces a higher energy than any energy in a human being. So it produces life. So when these people get sex, the spirits get sex with you, they get energy to survive in the astral bodies. For them to get that time to move to the other planes, they will come and sleep with women and men. You know, spirits are unisex. There's nobody who is a boy, who is a woman, who is a girl. When he's a woman in the spiritual world, they sleep with you. Whether you are a man and he was a man, these are unisex bodies. Souls are always unisex. So when you receive, they will come. When they are men, they will come in the form of women, depending on how your physicality. You see, that is how things also work. So that's why you find they will come when they see a very beautiful bodies. That's why I normally warn these people now. When you have a mirror inside your bedroom, on the bed, please remove it. You are trying to marry something you will not even have. Those normally have the mirrors on their beds. Their marriage is not that stable for free. Because when you have a mirror on the bed and you are doing whatever you are doing, and there's some reddish cloth somewhere, you are attracting this spirit and you are naked. Those normally look themselves on the mirror naked, and there's something reddish or a reddish cloth somewhere. You are attracting a spirit to marry you. You leave your husband and you want to live in a peaceful way. These are intruder spirits. They normally they pass every time. The world we are living is a spiritual world. The spirits were there before us. There are so many more than us. So they are everywhere. So when you put a mirror on that, they sees you on that mirror. That person you see on that mirror, that is another body. It's not you physically. That's why sometimes that mirror changes. They look on that mirror normally change until you look for another mirror. Like you're trying to wipe that mirror. It's not your real look. Like it doesn't give me a good look. So let me look for another mirror. You're different. So you look yourself on this mirror is different with the other mirror. So your face is different because that person is not you. That's another body in you. So there's a mirror world you have to know. So those who are in the mirror world, when they meet those who are also in the mirror world, they will marry you. Most of these beautiful ladies, they look themselves there. They are look like they love beautiful ladies. Actually, sweet love beautiful ladies. They go and marry these people. For the other men not to get them. That's why most of beautiful ladies they are very single. They have spiritual husband and wife. They marry them immediately for them not to get married in the physical life. So they will always live with a certain mind, man in their head. And that man, they will not find it in the physicality. Now, it's very useful. You have to be more careful. Now, when these bodies, they normally ascend at midnight. That's some who comes at 3 a.m. in the morning. So when they come, either they come and sleep with these people, or they eat, or they cause chaos, or they cause attack during that time, or they take souls during that time. They go with them. During 3 a.m., where you find so many people are dying during that time in the hospitals. People are dying and that time. You have to be very careful onto that. Yeah.
And what about, we have seen a case where the dead refusing to be buried.
Yeah, it's happening. That is something normal. The spirit has refused to go. There are some cases actually, they refuse because there's some purpose they said, and you are not completing their purpose, or you are not doing whatever they say when they died. In fact, have you ever seen a dead person refusing when they're being taken home with a plane? Have you ever seen anybody taking home with a Mercedes Benz or this way? Is there anybody who have refused to be taken? Nobody. Hakuna mwenye ataki aibu. Kila mtu anataka aheshimiwe. So you find those most people utapata kama they refuse because wamepelekwa with the pickup. Wengine they are in these matatus. That's why you see they don't want that disgrace because maybe they were living a good life in the city. Now the spirits, I told you, those who are dead are not dead. It's only there's a cord. These people are putting. There's a bridge. It's not that they see everything. It's only that seeing their lifeless body like this. There's nothing they can do about it because they cannot touch that body. Even if they come. That smell will come all over. And when you get out, they will reduce. See? There are those who will even break the coffin. But when that person has been removed from there, they will just be okay. There are those who stand. You find them standing and sitting like this. They're talking to these people. They will find a loved, the person he loved most, and will talk to him until he return back to him. There are those who will cry. But when you see somebody is crying or removing blood on any ears or whatever, My friend, that person is not dead. That person has been captured spiritually. He's not dead. You could have preserved the body. When the blood is coming from anywhere on that person, I'm telling you, when these three signs, what you see in a dead body, these people are not dead. They should be done. There's something they should be doing for the recovery of the spirit of this body. They are blocked for this body. They're blocked for the spirit. The doors to enter. Now, first, when you see blood coming from a dead person, any part, the person is not dead. The person is still struggling to get into that body, and the body has been destroyed. That's why there's some accident which happens. They just happen because they're trying to confuse. They can happen, but it's not that person. They're putting somebody else because these are the genies they are using. They can put a genie to copy paste. They copy paste your faces and they put a genie there. It's not you. They have captured you. When they copy paste you, the physical body will not be seen. It's why you are now being turned to the astral body. They will pick that physical body. So, sorry. So when you see such kind of people, they're not dead. When you see anybody sweating after you died for some period of time, no, there's some things are still functioning in this body. The body is trying to. When you see the face has changed, you are going to look for somebody. He was here, and where is he? Oh, where is this person? He has changed the face. You cannot recognize this person very well. The person is not dead. You are being played with the genie. He's playing with you. The genies which normally comes and take sacrifice. And the genies which are being sent by the intruders, the enemies, to come and deal with you, kill you. Most of them, they are coming to take these people as a sacrifice. Like the one for Chira and whatever. You will notice that there are so many things happen during that time. And I warned these people last time, if you know, maybe those who are involved in the killing of that guy, these people will confess. And I think they are confessing all over. I want them here. If they caused any death, and it won't go well with them.
So you mean
It's hunting them. I want them very well. If they are on this, they will know. And I think they are confessing. They are confessing. No, I was with him. I'm the one who killed him. You don't say all those stuffs, my friend. If you know you did that, my friend, you are on the way. Either you kwanza kutakuwa chizi, I don't know. Ama you will follow him. Because now the repercussion you did will just follow you like that. It won't go well with them. That's how things were. And that's how nature actually works with people. It was not that easy as they thought it was. It wasn't that easy. And I told them actually, if they don't, unless those who are clever and they did a rituals, 1, 2, 3 during that burial, before burial, and those who are just looking at it, no, it won't go well with them. Wataanza kuropoka ovyo ovyo hapo tu. And that's how things were. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Okay. So, okay. To me, I'm a spiritualist. I'm also a herbalist. I think I solve some spiritual problems and also some physical problems. So you can also find me through my WhatsApp number or NABII Gogo. You can also find it through Facebook, YouTube NABII Gogo. WhatsApp number is 0757 10 12 25. 0757 10 20 10 12 25. 57 10 12 25. 0757 10 12 25. They will write it there. So you can also share at least where possible. Will do. And the thanks also for those who have attained my service, those who have got the help. We also thank you so much. And those also, we are still on the journey of doing that. Spirituality solution it's not that easy the way you think. We don't do miracle things. Like me, I don't do miracle things. When I give you some things to use, maybe it takes time for you to gain your physical, gain your consciousness back. And once it's done, it's done like that. It's not like the herbs, hospital herbs, whereby you get at the 3 days you are okay, the next day you are not. So I also appreciate for those who have been there. Yeah, thank you.